Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're back with some more Gran Turismo Sport. Round 2 in the Road to GT7 series. This week we will be taking on Group 3 cars at Suzuka. So let's see how this goes. Let's crack on with qualifying and the race, of course, and see how we get on. Right, so here we go with qualifying. Hopefully it goes well, but we shall see. Right, so coming out the pit lane, we get stuck right behind this car in front of us, which is obviously not ideal. So our main aim at this point is to try and get past him before we start our first hot lap if we can. Which may be a little bit difficult. We've also got this guy behind us, which is not the ideal situation either. But you can see the majority of us are in DBR9s. Which is not surprising, as they were the fastest times that were set in the practice. So apparently I've got a blue flag. I don't really understand that either. That doesn't make much sense. But, yeah, we still haven't managed to clear this guy yet, which is not ideal because we don't really want him in front of us when we go to start our first hot lap. But I haven't really managed to get close to him to overtake him. But he brakes really early there and drops right back, which is ideal for us. Not much of a gap to the guy that's up ahead, but enough of a gap so we can hopefully get a clean lap in on our own. So heading into turn 1, not too bad. Going a little bit wide on the exit, but not terrible. And this is going quite well so far. No issues, particularly. I had to lift a little bit coming out of there, which was not ideal, but getting the two Degners right, heading up to the hairpin. We've not caught this guy too quickly, so that's good. But I outbraked myself at the hairpin there, and I lost quite a lot of time, I think, because of that. And we are going to get another hot lap in as well, looking at the time. So heading into Spoon. We're still not mega close to this guy in front, which is ideal, like I say. But this lap, apart from the hairpin, has been pretty much alright, you know? Headed into the final chicane then. And as we come round the last corner, a 56.8, not too bad. But error code beats us there. Now we've got one more lap to try and improve. Can we do anything here? We're 0.17 down. That's not great. But hopefully if we can get the hairpin right, we might be alright. Depends where we catch this guy in front of us. We're 0.78 down now. We do get the hairpin right this time. A lot better entry and exit, so hopefully that's helped our time. Are we up at all? We'll find out towards the end of this straight if we've managed to gain any time. And I'm just trying to grab this guy's slipstream in front of me now. Hoping it's going to help me along. Right, into the final chicane. Are we going to be any closer this time? We hug right to the inside, trying to gain as much time as possible. We do go a bit faster, but still not enough for pole. Right, so into the race. Starting second position, which I was really happy about. You couldn't really ask for much more than that. Well, you could get pole, but you know what I mean. It's still a pretty good showing. Right, so there we are in second position. So we're just going through the grid here. How many... there's a couple of other cars, actually. Supra there. Another DBR9. There's a lot of DBR9s. There's even somebody in a Mercedes here, lot. Look, there's a Mercedes AMG. And also a Beetle as well, which is quite surprising. And that wasn't something I was expecting to see. Oh, look, it's another DBR9. An RCZ as well, a couple of these. I have drove them in the past in Group 3. They've been alright. Not too bad, but I don't know how good they're going to be here. And there's a Porsche there, 911 RSR. And then we finish off with the rest of the grids on DBR9s, funnily enough. So yeah. Right, so here we go. Try not to give it too many beans off the line, because it's a standing start. So here we go. Here come the lights. The guy in P1 jumps the start. That's excellent for us. We've just got to stay away from Jammy Webb behind us. Just keep to the inside all the way into turn 1. Because if I hadn't have done that, he'd have gone for the overtake for sure. So, brilliant start. Up into P1. We're already starting to make gains on the cars behind. And we've only gone through the first few corners. So we're already over a second away from second place. So that's brilliant, and we're just extending the lead all the way round here. Right, so as you can see, the tyres are pretty worn at this point. So we're going to have to come in the pits and get them changed. We've got a 7.6 second gap. So all is good in stint 1. It's all been going really well. We're going to stick the medium tyres on. We're not going to need any fuel. so we just have to wait for the car to appear into our pit box. Luckily, a lot of the guys behind me also choosing to pit on the same lap as me. I don't know if that's because I pitted in, so they're mirroring what I'm doing. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest, because this is the only time I run this race. So we come out still in first position, which is really good. We've got a 7.9 second advantage. So all we've got to try and do is to make these tyres last as long as possible. Because we want to spend the least amount of time on the hard tyres as we possibly can. Right then, at this point, I was starting to catch up a lapped car. That's the word I'm looking for. I was a bit concerned because I wasn't sure if he'd be ghosted or not, or if the cars are solid and you still have to overtake them. And then at this point, I'm coming round this corner, I can see he's gone ghosted. So that's a sigh of relief, really, because I could have lost quite a lot of time. I'd have had to overtake him properly, you know, without him being ghosted, so. But, yeah, bless him, in 20th place. And he moves over anyway. I think he's trying to let me past anyway. And we're straight past. And on a merry way with a 12-second advantage at this point. Right, so into the pits for our final stop. 14-second advantage, which is really good. We don't need any fuel. Onto the hard tyres. I could have maybe done another lap on these tyres, but I just didn't want to take that risk, you know. And Tajo Boss decides to stay out for an extra lap. But he still hasn't done his final stop yet. And he's only down to the first corner as we come out the pits. So, not too bad. I mean, can't see him being able to jump us, really. Right, so as we come into the final chicane, I managed to get the gap down to him to about 3.7. But he's going to peel off into the pits here. Like so. And then we take the lead back into the final lap. Right, so here we go. Round 130R for the final time. We got roughly about a 5-second lead on the car behind, so, you know, pretty comfortable win, really. I mean, I was fortunate at the start that error code got that jump start, because otherwise I think I'd have been fighting with him all the way through. Right then, couldn't ask for any more than that. First place, win, maximum points, so really good stuff. So that concludes today's video. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go. Click the little bell next to it to be notified next time I'm live streaming or when I upload new videos. If you like what I do, then please consider becoming a channel member. It helps out the channel massively. Get some custom emotes to use while I'm live streaming, access to videos one day early, and access to some members only videos as well. So take it easy, stay safe, and I shall catch up with you soon. Bye for now.